Cordial greetings, tutor and college. My name is Yurani Mota. It is course Didacts of English. So, Didact is the way how to teach science. There are different strategies, different methodologies, different guidelines and approaches that are addressed in a practical way as a workshop. In English, we can use didactics by applying games and gamification techniques with the objective of increasing the enthusiasm and participation of the students. This allows us to strengthen the previous keynote and the children's interesting to improve the technique learning process. Okay, so we have 3 pages, and page 2 tells us that 8 hours of participation observation, 2 hours of material creation, and 3 hours of SAPEC. Piece 3 tells us that 8 hours of participation observation and 2 hours of material creation. And phase 4 and 3 hours of SAPEC, 3 hours for the simulator, and 3 hours of a portfolio adjustment, and 32 hours of practice in total. So, the duties of undergraduate students in the development of their pedagogical and educational practice are as follows of their pedagogical and educational practice. 1. To ensure rights in the students' regulation in force at UNAD. 2. To read and understand the documents of guidelines for pedagogical and educational practice of the School of Education Sciences. 3. To assume responsibility for the enhancement of the pedagogical and educational practice from the enrollment and participation in the practicum seminar. 4. To be affiliated to EPS or CISBEN. 5. Plan and have enough time for the fulfillment and development of the activities in situ and the activities in the virtual campus course. 6. Maintain assertive, pertinent, and constant communication with the internship scenario, the accompanying teacher, and the professor in charge of the internship scenario. 7. Assume inappropriate personal personation, presentation, and manifest attitudes in accordance with their role as future teachers. 8. Comply with schedules and the of assigned activities according to established criteria. Can abide by comply with the institutional guidelines codes established in the scenario. 10. Comply with the activities and schedules established in the internship work plan corresponding to the academic functions or the training process. So, 12. Prepare with anticipation and quality their sessions of participation, observation, interpretation, formative research, and workshop established in the activity kits. And 13. Participate actively in the practical sessions in the pedagogical and educational practice scenario. And 14. Inform the pedagogical and educational practice area later in the pre-practice seminar. The chance of geolocalization due to special situation to adequacy, plan the assignment of the practical scenario and the accompanying teacher. 15. Inform in a timely manner the course director, the teacher accompanying the course, the teacher in charge of the practical scenario, and the area leader of pedagogical and educational practice. 17. Accept wider responsibility and committing the guidelines for the enrollment of the course of the formative routine of pedagogical and educational practice established in the master documents of the degrees in the document of guidelines of the pedagogical and educational practice. 18. In accordance with the principle of action of promoting productive environments, the training teacher must exercise his her practice with respect of their for the level of training development actor, so respectful and coherent manner, promoting respect in relationships with the educational community. Thank you.